J.R. Raymond went to Victor and said that was my fault. Kelly for three. In and out. Did everything but go down, and it came out.
Kelly's interesting the way he releases that ball.
It's got a little different spin every time it comes off the finger. He makes a lot of shots.
Rick Barton said at the shoot around today, he said he doesn't hit them in practice, but he does in the game.
Loose ball, and here comes Kelly. Got Williams out in front, but he looks back to Wagner. Wagner will score with the left hand. That's a nice play by Wagner. If he goes straight to the rim, it's a charge, but he jumps a little bit sideways, uses the left hand. And Manecki has hurt his knee. Boy, Texas cannot afford for this to be serious. Kelly checks out lineup. I thought what Kelly gave him this time was his on-the-ball defense. A little more pressure on this Sooner team. Take a look. Manecki is guarding Najera. Ooh, landed. It looked like he landed funny, maybe on his knee. Looked like that thing buckled behind him. Take a look. Watch him come down. Watch his right knee. You can't see it. Let's hope he's okay. Looks like he's moving fine on the sideline. Point Oklahoma lead. We're about to go under 12 minutes left to play in this one. Heskett with a bouncer to Avila. A lot of motion to this Sooner offense. Owen's going to be called for the foul, but Najera jumped into him just like he did Manecki a moment ago. Taking a look at Gabe. Look again, that right knee. Look how Najera establishes low post position. Owens made the mistake. If he had maintained parallel, he went with the left hand and whacked him on the arm. Well, Manecki's having a hard time. He just got off the bench and went right back down in his seat. Has to now try to take over this game somehow for the Longhorns. He's got to be more aggressive at trying to catch the ball and put it on the floor, make some moves. Owens rebounded by Avila. Avila whistled for his first foul, and we'll take a break. 11:29 left in the ball game. 54-39 Sooners. We'll be right back.
Sorry, Slugger. Sold out. Better luck next time.
.39. Oklahoma leads with 11:29 to play. This is Manecki just a few moments ago trying to get up, and the knee keeps buckling on him. John, you're right. Whether he came down and twisted it or exactly what, but when he tried to stand up out of that chair just a moment ago, he could not put his 250 pounds on it. Well, they still look at it. I hope he can get back in this game. Owens back out on top. The quick pass back to Clay, and the lob to Mim. Let's see if they call continuation. That was a good pass. Mim used his strength to get Najera out of the way. And as he caught it, quickly spun, was fouled. You see the reaction by Kelvin Sampson. Take a look how Mim steps in. And here's the pass. Najera
lifted just a little bit there. The bump inside. What Chris Mim has to do in this ball game, Ron, though, is establish himself and be a bigger target for his guards outside. If I'm playing outside as a guard, the way Mim is posting up, you don't want to throw it in there. He's not big enough, and he's got to be bigger. If he is, I think he'll be able to score inside against this Sooner team.
Back to a 12-point game as we are about to hit the 11-minute mark in this one. Williams after Heskett. Avila, and lost by Keller.
The defense has been solid in the half-court end for Texas. Continue to want to force the Oklahoma guards further away from the basket as they run their offense.
Hollis Price checks back in for the Sooners. And Price in the middle, and it looks as though he was fouled by Williams.
Texas guards are more physical than these Sooner guards. Stronger bodies, like to push, like to shove. Time Price just simply took it off the dribble and went hard to the paint. Coming off a game against Texas Tech where he did not score, did not even take a field goal attempt.
He had a three-pointer in the first half, and this is his fourth point. I beg your pardon, I was looking at the wrong side of the ledger. It is his first 2 points. Didn't have a three in that first half.
Najera on Mim. Good matchup down low.
Owens, quick turnaround over Avila. Not there. But it's Najera on the rebound. He now has a dozen. Raymond for three.
You better get to him early, because when he pushes it on the dribble, simply spot up and shoot it.
Raymond 4 of 5 from beyond the arc. Williams rattles it home.
That's a nice touch. Williams has such a soft touch when he releases that ball. Missed a lot of December with a pulled groin. Rick Barnes has had a lot of injuries, especially prior to conference play.
Najera not there. Owens battles for the rebound, and he'll come down with it. Owens left alone. He said okay, and takes it and misses it. And Manecki is off the bench, going to try to come back in. And with that, Rinzai Stone is off the Sooner bench.
I didn't expect Gabe to sit over there too long. He is a warrior.
Backdoor cut stolen by Kelly, and it goes right back to Johnson. Three-pointer off the mark.
And J.R. Raymond is pulling on his hamstring. As though he pulled it. And he's hurt.
Mim against Najera, takes it up strong, and he'll score.
If Mim can catch and make the move quickly, doesn't allow the double team to get there.
Thirteen-point game. Avila.
What a ball game this guy has given Kelvin Sampson.
Kelvin Sampson even up and directing the cheers on the sideline. 61-46, tipped inside and stolen by Oklahoma. The 11th turnover against the Longhorns.
Sooners get a bucket here. This place will blow the top off.
Yep, they will. They're close to doing it right now.
Boy, really pounded in the Avila.
This is not, I don't know if somebody else came in his body tonight or what. I've never seen him play like this.
What a ball game. 13 points.
7 minutes 43 seconds left to play, and the Sooners back to a 17-point margin.